I absolutely love coffee fragrances. Everything about it. And honestly, if you're like me, you've probably been on a mission for years searching for the perfect coffee fragrance. And let's be honest, it's way tougher than it seems like it should be. Why is it so tough to find a decent coffee fragrance? I keep looking and searching. I mean, honestly, I've smelled dozens of so-called coffee fragrances with no luck. Now, I'm not searching for black coffee. I found that. I found black coffee fragrances. It's not what I'm looking for. That freshly brewed sweet coffee aroma that just swirls around you. You know, a little bit of sugar in there, a little bit of cream in there, maybe some caramel in there, some caramel. I don't even care. Put some butterscotch in there. I'm looking for that super sweet, creamy, fresh roasted coffee, and I haven't found it yet. I'm hoping that Mancera's Amore Cafe is gonna be the coffee fragrance that I've been looking for. Let's talk about it. Coffee, amaretto, ice cream, brown sugar, vanilla, and ambergris. Let's get some sprays going here. Look at that. Wow, great atomizer. I love that. Wow, that's really good. That's really nice and sweet, but I need a super spray. All right, right off, let's talk about this. This is very unisex, and this is very sweet. Maybe a little bit even feminine leaning, but I think this is split right down the middle of straight unisex. Up top on the first blast, you definitely get blasted with that nice roasted coffee note. The opening of this is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's very sweet. How sweet is this, do you ask? Well, it's this sweet. This is like if you took a big glass of fresh roasted coffee, put a little bit of sugar in there, put a little bit of cream in there, and then you took a huge scoop of vanilla ice cream and just dunked it right in the glass. That's what I get off the first blast of this. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's what I've been looking for this whole time. Now here's one for you. Why did the coffee drinker refuse to share his coffee? Because they were afraid their friends would spill the beans. Now as this dries down, there's a problem that seems to appear to me. You know what that problem is? The coffee note, the freshly brewed coffee note, starts to disappear. What does it turn into? It turns into a very nice vanilla fragrance. That's great, but the problem was I was looking for a strong coffee fragrance with that sweetness added through the whole thing. There is a little bit of a fruity note in here because there is amaretto in here, and if you know, amaretto was made from the pits of apricots, so you get a little bit of that apricot, not a lot of it, it's pretty faint, but you do pick up a fruity quality to this that's very yummy, and that coffee note really turns into a pleasant, almost coffee ice cream vibe. After about 15 to 20 minutes, that coffee note kind of dissipates just a little bit, more than I was wanting it to. You get about 20% coffee, and then you get the rest is almost like a blend of coffee ice cream, vanilla ice cream, very sweet and sugary mixed with that amaretto note, and it's pretty good. The projection and the longevity of this, I mean, Mancera is known for having pretty much beast mode fragrances. Now, I would say this one's pretty moderate. It's definitely not a strong fragrance. It's not beast mode. It's a little bit strong, but it faded off and almost became, you know, more of a skin scent, but I would give it a solid moderate, you know, 4 to 6 hours, and then it kind of became a very nice vanillic skin scent. Give me some of that, Andy. You could definitely wear this year round. I mean, it might thrive technically in the cooler months, but nah, you could wear this year round. This is definitely office safe. I think anybody honestly would enjoy the smell of this fragrance, unless they hated the smell of coffee. But like I said, the coffee definitely tames down after about 15 to 20 minutes of wearing this, and you just get a very nice, sweet vanilla fragrance that's really good. This is the 100 ml bottle, the 3.4 ounce, and you can get this for about $185 through the Mancera website. I think the 60 ml is around $125. For the performance and the smell, I know that's expensive, but this is a niche fragrance. I would say it's really good, and I really am happy with the purchase of this fragrance. Let's give it one more spray. I like doing the classic in the mic. Oh, that was in the eye, actually. Yeah, no. It's solid. Like I said, so right up top, you get hit with that nice brewed coffee that I've been looking for. You get this sweetness, almost caramel, like you dunked you know what it's like? It's like caramel ice cream dunked in the coffee. That's what you get. That definitely comes through. There's a caramel note in here, and there's a slight fruitiness. Very unisex, leans a little feminine, very sweet. If you don't like sweet fragrances, you're probably not gonna like this. But if you don't mind a little bit of sweetness, and there is a little bit of coffee that just balances it out, a little bit of bitterness, but not too much. It's not bitter, it's not too bitter, it's not acrid, it's not black coffee. It's very sweet, and the dry down once again adds that coffee note, tames down. You get a very sweet, sugary vanilla and amaretto fragrance. It's very gourmand, very edible, very yummy, and I don't know, I like it a lot. Out of 10, I'd probably give it an 8, I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty good fragrance. Honestly, it's kind of a unique vanilla fragrance. I would say it's more of a vanilla fragrance than a coffee fragrance, but you know, that's the question. Is that what I was looking for? So who would wear something like this? Imagine somebody that was so hooked on coffee, they practically sweat pure espresso. They're always late no matter where they go because they're always waiting in these super long coffee lines. You know, their idea of meal, they don't even eat. Their idea of meals is just like a cup of Joe. No one called you Joe, calm down. No, I'm filming. Them spraying this on themselves will be like a straight warning label like, don't approach me before 10 a.m. I do like this fragrance. It's very solid. If you were looking for a very sweet coffee fragrance, this might be for you. Check this one out. But for me personally, I don't know, I think this one missed the mark a little bit. I wish that the opening of this would stay through the whole fragrance and it wouldn't turn into a vanilla fragrance. So what would I do to change this? Just amp that coffee up, keep it in there a little bit stronger. Basically what I'm saying is this is a good one, but it's not the one I was looking for. I'm gonna continue to hunt for the perfect coffee fragrance. And believe me, when I find it, I will post it and review it here. And you know what? We're gonna talk about it and probably give out free samples. Well, not super free, but a little free. All right, last one for you. Why did the coffee drinker ask their partner to role play as a barista in the bedroom? Because they wanted some extra foam in their morning pick-me-up. I don't get it, actually. Not at all. Hope it's not creepy.